Hi everybody, it's Jen from Caketastic Cakes. Today I'm going to show you guys how to make a PAW Patrol logo or shield or symbol, whatever you want to call it, we're going to make it. So hopefully you will like and subscribe, and here we go. Okay, instead of going online and buying the cookie cutter, they have sets and kits that you can purchase. I just went to my computer, found the logo, and printed it out. I printed it out 2 times, I think, because these are the pieces you're going to need: the big white shield, the little red shield, the PAW, the bone, and then the PATR, O and L. I lost, so they're not there. But when I cut out the bone to cut out the letters, I traced the bone on a piece of the scrap paper and then cut that out. So those are the pieces you're going to need, all right? And this way it just saves you money. So it's really, I don't know. I don't think it's worth it for the probably one time you guys are going to use it, right? Anyway, okay, here we go. Using the 2 paint stirrer things, I rolled out some white. You put your big part of your shield, the white part, down first. And using my kitchen knife that I just have developed a love affair with over the years, I'm cutting it out. I'm using the circle at the top on those corners there just so it makes a nicer cut. Because you know how when you cut gum paste, it kind of pulls and can smush a little. I wanted to keep the edges a little sharper, so there you go. Good job, me. Using my bone template on the same thickness of the paper, just carve out the bone nice and careful. There you go. I'm using my X-Acto knife that time just because it was smaller. I like to use my knife with the bigger work and the X-Acto for the smaller detail stuff. So you're going to see me switch back and forth. The red is next. That's the inner shield. The red is rolled a lot thinner, so make sure you keep it thinner when you do it. When you're ready, put some water on your white and then center the red as best you can so it's the same thickness, again, as best you can around the edges, and stick it on there. There you go. All right, so already we got the shield and we've got the bone. This one does go pretty quick. You just got to cut out a lot of pieces. All right, this is the blue. It's rolled out to the same thickness as the shield or the white part, so it's about, whatever your paint stir or whatever you're using as your guide. Cut out a size that will fit the thickness, so there you go. Wrap it all the way around, and you see where my thumb is right there? That's where the seam is, where the 2 edges connect. Make sure that's where, see, right there, yes. Make sure that's where you connect it because it'll get hidden later, all right? Since you still have the blue and we have the bone of the same thickness, we're going to do it again. Cut yourself out another strip that will fit that thickness. Using my paintbrush there, I'm just kind of tucking in the corners, and there you go. Now our blue is outlining our bone and our big shield. You're going to want another piece of blue. This time make it thinner because our red is a lot thinner. And outline the red, again, a little bit of water all around. Make sure where you join the edges is off to that same side. Okay, now our letters. The letters are not going to come out the way they look on paper. Maybe you guys are way more talented than me and can pull that off, but I can't. So I don't really sweat it though either because it still looks really good. I cut it out with my X-Acto knife, use my little pokey tool to make the hole in the center for the P. And that's it. Stick it aside. The letter A is going to be basically a messy rectangle when you're done cutting it out. Cut out a little nip at the bottom for the separation between the 2 legs, I guess, of the A. And again, using my little pokey tool, poke another hole in the top to make it an A. Same thing with the rest of the letters. You're just going to lay it out. The blue, I don't know if I mentioned it, is rolled out really thin. I probably rolled it out even thinner than the red because it really stands out when it's too thick on the bone because it's such a small, tight area. That dot right there that I smushed is my O. Remember I said I lost them? It's not a big deal. And an L, anybody can make a letter L, so I'm not too worried about that either. Hopefully you guys won't lose your letters though, like I did. When you put them on the bone, start in the center with your T and your R. It's an even lettered word, even numbered lettered word. So when you build it, start at the center and build your way out. Make sure you have the spacing and everything the way you like it before you seal them down with a little bit of water. And please make sure you spell it correctly because one time I made a PAW Patrol bone and I had to pick the letters off and the blue had stained and it was really annoying. All right, we're going on with the PAW letters now. This is a light blue, like a sky blue color I think I used. And it's just like the other one, simply carve out your letters. Carve out your P, make sure you hollow out the center there. Carve out the A. You only need to worry about the bottom leg part for the A. You don't have to worry about the top because that's going to be covered with the little paw print. So that's even easier. W, straightforward. Can't really mess that one up as long as you can cut in a straight line. You're good. All right. Got lots of talent here. Okay. Once your letters are good, put a little water on the back of them and press them down on some yellow. The yellow, again, rolled out real thin, just like our red, just like the letters for the bone. Okay, we just want them real thin. When you cut out around the letters, you're not going to go up against it, but you're going to give it a little bit of space on all the sides around it. As you can see, I'm doing there. I'm showing a bit of the yellow. Try to show the same amount, make it look even. But for some reason, the letters all look like they're highlighted in yellow, so that's the effect we're going for right here. Alrighty? And again, with the A, you only have to take that little nip out of the bottom there. With the P, do not hollow out the yellow, so the yellow shows through the hole in the blue, okay? And here we go, the assembling part. This is the fun part when it really starts to look nice and all put together. Set everything on top of the shield. Don't stick anything down yet, okay? And you can see the P and the W are kind of sagging over the edges like that. So what I'm going to do when I find the location I like, see that ball of white right there that I'm putting water on? That's going to brace up the outside of the P. And like I said earlier, that edge, the seams that we had where it connected is going to be covered by the P. There you go. See that? And also be careful where you locate your letters. The W is wider than the P, so the word does not sit centered with the A smack in the middle. Okay, so just be aware of that. Right there, the W has a little blue under it supporting it. This is going to be the paw symbol. You saw me add some water. I'm pressing down on my little hot dog there. On the two ends first, you press down and kind of out. The center, I'm pressing out and up. See, I'm kind of pushing it up there. This is going to be the pad for the paw print. So make sure you keep it nice and round, and then I flip my tool over and just kind of tuck in the sides at the top there so it's more separated into three balls kind of. As you can see there and there, we've got a lovely pad. Three little spots of water are going to be where the little circles are for the toe parts of the paw print. And you don't need to see me do each one because it's pretty self-explanatory. A little ball of white, take your tool, press it down, and you've got yourself a paw print. Yay, us. We're doing so good. Okay, last step. I'm taking my blue edible food coloring marker, and I'm tracing the outside edge of all the letters. I'm using the side of the marker, not the tip, and I'm rubbing it on the outside corner. And I have to turn the symbol around to make sure I don't, overdo any spot or mess it up, so that way the edges just work a little nicer. You can see the bottom of the A, the P, and the W. I went a little bit heavier because it's kind of shaded if you look at the letters. So that's kind of the effect I was going for there. Once you get it all outlined and shaded, add your dots, which I guess are rivets because they drive mechanical vehicles, because what puppy doesn't drive a mechanical vehicle and operate heavy equipment and run all the safety measures of a town guided by a boy? There you go, your Paw Patrol symbol. All right, check out my other videos. Hopefully you like this. If there's anything you want to see, have any questions, let me know. I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you. Bye-bye.